that there can be higher jobs, higher growth and more jobs. That's the message that I want to go forward from these 2 days. That's what the world expects of us. They want more growth. They want more jobs, and it's now up to us to deliver it.
I've been telling you for 2 years that Islamic extremists are determined to kill you, and telling you for months that ISIS is coming for you.
And on top of that, I am concerned about this report about Syrian rebels and the ceasefire with ISIS. Senator
But
Paul,
that's not true.
Well,
it's not true.
You want me to read from the
Whether I don't care about the report. I know these people intimately. We talk to them all the time. Has Rand Paul ever been to Syria? Has he ever met with ISIS? Has he ever met with any of these people? No. We're going to have a fight. I don't want to get in a fight with him at all.
Yeah.
But it's not true. I know these people. I'm in contact with them all the time.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
ISIS, what are we going to do about it?
Kill them.
It all happened in Delaware County today. Good afternoon. I'm Chris Mann.
I'm Jessica Dean. Right now, a manhunt is underway for the girl's abductor. She says the suspect was driving a white van.
I'm Maurice Dubois.
And I'm Christine Johnson. It was applause all around, a huge step forward for an officer attacked with a hatchet.
Today, he made his way out of the hospital, and only CBS 2 was there. CBS 2's Dana Tyler live in our newsroom now with the exclusive video.
Maurice and Christine, a sea of blue greeted Officer Kenneth Healy as he left Jamaica Hospital this afternoon.
Humbling temperatures, Katie.
Indeed, yes. We need to break out the alliteration when you're dealing with this kind of a pattern.
Thousands of dollars worth of expensive Rolexes.
And CBS 4 has learned that he could be tied to thefts in half a dozen cities.
To our top story this morning, the city's first Ebola patient getting new treatment as he moves into the second phase of the infection.
He remains at Bellevue Hospital. His fiance has returned home under a quarantine order.
Hi, Pat. Congratulations on 25 years.
At KCAL and KCBS, here's to 25 more.
You go, Pat Harvey. All the best from all of us on CBS this morning.
different things to do before, during the warm-up, different cooling things. Swallowed the pill this morning, as you probably know.
We're sitting at 37.2 now.
Here's the gadget that measures the temperature. So for you people out there that have wondered how this works, it's wireless.
You think people were wondering?
Well, people they ask a lot of questions about the pill. Is it reused? How is it measured? Is it wireless?
You mean is there a wire attached to the pill as you swallow?
I don't know, but
it's wireless. And the thing is, we're talking about these temperatures, a range of like 36.5 to like 39.
They ask a lot of questions about the pill. Is it reused? How is it measured? Is it wireless?
You mean is there a wire attached to the pill as you swallow?
I don't know, but well, people they ask a lot of questions about the pill. Is it reused? How is it measured? Is it wireless?
You mean is there a wire attached to the pill as you swallow?
I don't know, but
it's wireless. And the thing is, we're talking about these temperatures, a range of like 36.5 to like 39, even though it's only about 3 degrees or so. It's a major difference. You mean is there a wire attached to the pill as you swallow?
I don't know, but
it's wireless. And the thing is, we're talking about these temperatures, a range of like 36.5 to like 39, even though it's only about 3 degrees or so. It's a major difference. It's a fine-tuned thing in terms of temperature regulation.
It was a hard workout too. It was a hard workout for me. All day. From training, super windy.
Yeah, from training effect, you needed this sort of thing.
All right, so that's our thermoregulation update for today. We're going to do it again tomorrow. Take another pill tomorrow morning.
Congratulations. Thank you, class of 2014. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. I'm here we get. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. President, and Jacqueline and Jessica and Melissa. Please join me before the president leaves. We're going to make sure that he learns how to do a proper Zot. So, Jack. Why don't you join in over there? And family and friends and graduates, you can join in as well. Let me just let you know what we're going to do. We all raise our arms proudly and make our naturally given anteaters. And the signal will be 1, 2, 3, Zot, Zot, Zot. We need to shake the rafters on this one. So 1, 2, 3, Zot, Zot, Zot. All right.
But as I told graduates at UC Irvine a couple weeks ago there you go, UC Irvine. I got the little anteater. I gotta say, it's a pretty cute mascot. An anteater is nice. I like it.
Center in downtown Pittsburgh. Live from the KDKA Broadcast Center in downtown Pittsburgh. This is KDKA TV News at 4.
What you can do to help right now on WMBF News today at 6:30.
First in high definition. Live, local, late breaking. This is WMBF News today at 6:30.
Why isn't this working? Is there something missing? Must more blood be shed?
You seem to be in a bad mood.
Dante.
So, my mother's amulet is the key that unlocks the door to the demon world. Good plan, Pop.
Just the opposite, actually. Originally, it was the key to the demon world, but was given to humans as a gift.
Spin their web on stage for their first ever live performance of Black Widow. The 2014 MTV Video Music Awards.
One person to blame in the death of Corey Haim, and that person happens to be a Hollywood mogul, and that person needs to be exposed, but unfortunately I can't be the one to do it. But the person that knows who did it and knows who he is watching right now, I guarantee you.
seen all of y'all yesterday. Why nobody told me about a marketing plan about Jay-Z? They trying to take our franchise from us. What you mean bullshit? The fuck, y'all niggas having meetings about my artist without calling me? Who called the meeting about Jay with all these nice people without me?
Word comes up that maybe they can sacrifice her nephew. Believe it or not, that's the talk. Now, here's the thing. Beyonce is on the hypnosis right now. So that's why when Sloan was in TMZ, when they was showing that thing in the elevator and she was kicking Jay, Beyonce kind of stood like a statue. I don't know if y'all peep game on that. She stood with no emotions. Rachel knew that Leah was going to be a blood sacrifice. She knew this. And she was still having sex with Jay. No, I'm sorry. She was still having sex with Dame Dash, knowing they was engaged. And then met Aaliyah. So this is how phony Hollywood is, man. Then sit down and broke bread with that girl. Then been cool with that girl. And every time Aaliyah goes off and do a shoot, she sleep with Dash. Sloan knows all about what's going on. She knows about the sacrificing. She knows that her nephew has been asked for a sacrifice. She don't want to do it, but she might have to. So between Rachel Roy, Sloan's son, someone's got to be sacrificed. Now, it sounds bizarre. I know it don't make sense, but they got to have one. They got to have one soon. Because Beyonce is so under hypnosis, she don't know what the hell's going on.
For security solutions, hero of the game, Glenn Martin of New York City. As a longtime real estate executive for Christian and Wakefield, Glenn had the foresight years ago to know what Brooklyn could become, and he played an important role in the renaissance of our thriving world.
My heart kept leading back to the water elements because, not because of the water, it's because of the edges of the water, the leaves, the mud. And that day, his sensories was probably on overdrive because it was raining. And being that he's sheltered, he doesn't really get to experience nature in its full force with rain, snow, and so forth on his face. Because he probably was grabbing at it and enjoying the sprinkles of rain, or the showers of rain, and grab the elements. That's how I was able to see his trail from him grabbing at the ground. He might have saw his mother go, and because he's not really was not really fully tuned into his environment at that point, probably tried to go after her. Probably realized she was gone already, and then the elements probably made him say, "Oh wow, playground, you know, this is my toy." You know, well, my belief is he was over there playing with the elements and probably just simply lost his footing. And because of the slipperiness and so forth, he just couldn't, you know, turn around and in the cold of the weather, could turn around and retrieve himself, because he would have. When I went through there after they said they found him in there, I was gonna go. I don't, you know, the instincts of nature led me to the water. And out of anger, you know, sorrow, fright, horror, all of the above, I was heading towards the water for whatever reasons. Once I got into the water, I guess the spirituality has embraced me, and then instead of it looking at it as a dark place, I look at that as a holy ground, a sanctuary, spirit ground. That lake to me is forever. It's in my heart. I filled up water bottles to bring back to New York that I'm going to have of the spirit of, you know, the spirit of that water. My son's spirit, you know, ascended from that water. That's where it ended.
Now the community is even thinking about renaming the pond after the young boy.
That pond, or as I call it, Lake Jaden, is symbolic now because it's the essence of life. So the water's still circulating. So I looked at it as now a water of life. It's something a negative turned into a positive, a soothing feeling. and something a negative turned into a positive, a soothing feeling.
Like there, Don. I think we're about to be arrested because we're standing on the sidewalk and you said you want to... Move out of the way, sir. Move. We've been standing here all day. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Okay, so that's what's happening here. So people are here and they're standing on the... You can see what's happening. Like there, Don. Like there, Don. I think we're about to be arrested because we're standing on the sidewalk and you said you want to... Move out of the way, sir. Move. We've been standing here all day. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Okay, so that's what's happening here. Out of the way, sir. Move. Out of the way, sir. Move.
But this here is the foundation for this. You can't separate them. I don't know what them black robe perverts don't understand down there.
Been standing here all day.
Let's go. Come on, let's go. The second thing is you're going to start to see a group or a person guilty of racism or something along those lines. They're going to start pounding on that. They want your attention over here. The EBT cards are going to shut down. Can you imagine what's going to happen in North St. Louis and St. Louis County? What's when the EBT cards go down? When the ATM machines don't work? Walmarts in Illinois and other places had some problems with that already. Think about that, what's going to happen.
There's this one officer that you saw with me who is physically pushing people. The one here to the left with the gray hair, this officer right here, physically pushing people out of the way, one of the older officers.
CNN's Don Lemon is joining us now live from Ferguson. What's the mood like, Ferguson? What's the mood like there, Don?
Okay. I think we're about to be arrested because we're standing on the sidewalk and you said you want to...
Move out of the way, sir. Move.
I'm not going to resist a police officer, so I'm being pushed back by the police officer. You can see this is exactly what the citizens have been dealing with. So we're going to... Now you see why people are so upset here.
Of duty after being shown on video here making harsh statements against gays, against women, as well as President Obama. You actually saw this same officer this week. He's the guy who pushed CNN's Don Lemon during a crowd clearing operation in Ferguson. Let's go right back to Ferguson now and to Don Lemon. I mean, it's really stunning, Don, to see this tape of a police officer talking about really his hatred for people who are in his community and who he is supposed to be protecting.
Well, it's wide-ranging inflammatory remarks about a lot of people, about women, about gay people. He talks about the President of the United States. He speaks out against affirmative action, women in the military, and on and on. And then he talks about, again, I want to remind our viewers, this is from a group called the Oath Keepers.
You do that in your own house. You can be arrested for domestic trespassing. I've seen people with lines down the middle of the house. Stupid. If you don't like each other that much, just kill each other and get it over with. Problem solved. Get it done. Don't be wasting cops' time. Just shoot each other and get it over with.
I mean, Brianna, what do you say after that?
Tonight you said, fake it till you make it. And in my business, there's just no faking it. I mean, if we tried, we couldn't fake it. We wouldn't think of faking it.
Forgive me, it's simply a TV analogy when you're on TV and you haven't learned your craft yet.
I've been on TV for 12 years. I've never said fake it till you make it. I have to say goodbye.
Understood. Thank you so much.